Hi and welcome to this video tutorial on the FMC setup for the Zibo 738X. This is a video requested by David Vale, who's been having some problems getting his speeds and altitudes on the flight plan in the FMC. So this is just to go through very quickly and in as much detail as I can how you set up the FMC and how you get that information in there. So I'm going to put some lights on so we can see the keys properly. First things first, this is a newly powered up aircraft, so everything is off. I'm going to jump up to the IRS display, which is this one up here, and we need to get that powered up and aligning. Now I've set this before I started this video for a short alignment time. Generally I go with real. It takes about 15 to 17 minutes in real time, as it would in a real aircraft. But for the purposes of this, it would be useful to have it a bit quicker. So let's whack these over to nav so that we can get the IRS aligned. And these should light up. Perfect. And now let's jump down to the FMC where it's already asking us enter IRS position. So to do that, hit into FMC there and position in it. We're going to be flying out of a reference airport, London Stansted, which is Echo Golf Sierra Sierra. And to get our IRS position, hop to the next page and take either of the GPS left or GPS right, jump back and put that in there. And now that's given the FMC your IRS position. We're going to insert our route. So our origin, like I said, is London Stansted, EGSS, Echo Golf Sierra Sierra, into there. And on my flight plan for this, we're going to be going over to Kastrup in Denmark, which is Echo Kilo Charlie Hotel. I already have a preloaded or pre-saved flight plan, just so we don't need to go through putting in all of the waypoints and everything manually. So Echo Golf Sierra Sierra and Echo Kilo Charlie Hotel. Put that in. Perfect. And as a flight number, this isn't a mandatory thing, you don't need to do this, but I'm going to do test 1. And then we can activate the route. So from here we need to set up our aircraft information. Just before we start doing this, I need to adjust the fuel for this flight. And now I already have this on my load sheet. So 2950.8 in the left tank. Center tank is 1250, and in the right tank 2950.8. So you can see we have our fuel as it should be here. And we then need to put in our zero fuel rate, which you can do by just clicking. You click on the zero fuel weight tab there. Now it's given us our gross weight as well, which is fantastic. Reserves for this flight are 11.0. Cost index varies from airline to airline. You can get that information pretty easily from Google, but I know for Ryanair their cost index is 6, and our cruising altitude is going to be 380. We also need to put in the cruise wind. Now if you're not using real world weather, you can get that information from your weather pane, weather settings in X-Plane, but I know I've already looked this up. For this, the wind is going to be at 280 degrees at 22 knots, so we can put that in there. And then our top of climb outside temperature is going to be -15 Fahrenheit, so around -26. And our plan fuel for this trip is going to be, I've just got to look at the load sheet, 12.0. So that's this page completed. Now we'll go to our N1. If we just click on here, that gives us our outside temperature, which gives us our N1s. And then we can set up our takeoff. So standard for this aircraft is flaps 5 at takeoff. And we want to set trim at around 4.57. Yep. So that's about there. And then we can confirm our V1, VR and V2 speeds just by clicking on them there. So now, if we hop back to the legs page, we should see that we have our speed and our flight level at the various waypoints along our route. The only other thing we need to do to finish off this flight plan is to set up our departure. So today we're going to be departing from runway 22, and Clancton was our first waypoint, and I know on this we generally use the Clancton 1 Echo departure with no transition, so we can execute that. And then you can see we have more of our airspeeds and our altitudes in the FMC. From here, once that's all done, it's just a case of setting up the autopilot. So we want a max takeoff speed of 250, 250, it's getting a bit fussy, 250 knots. Our departure course is 223, and our runway heading, perfect, it's already there. And now when you have your flight directors on captain and first officer sides on, you'll be able to use your VNAV and your LNAV. We need to set the altitude as well, so this is our cruising altitude that we'll put in. And there we go. That's how to set up very quickly the FMC so that it includes your speeds and your altitudes. I hope you found this informative, and if you have any questions, leave them in the comments below, or look me up, Miles Barley, on Facebook, and send me a message. Okay, thanks for watching.